definition, the setting is the place or type of surroundings where something is positioned or where an event takes place. The setting of a film is a very important aspect of a movie because it is where all the events happen, and another part of the setting is the background and set. A very important part of mise en scene in Romeo and Juliet is the weather. The beginning and end of the movie doesn't exactly have bright and sunny blue skies all the time, but instead is sort of gloomy. And throughout the climax of the movie, a storm takes place. Through the steps of a storm, the movie shows and brings about more suspense, feeling, and meaning to the audience. The storm begins when Romeo and Juliet are officially married.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for his loss.
After Romeo and Juliet are officially married, the scene then immediately switches to Mercutio on the beach, when the thunder starts to roll in the sky. It's not only setting a more daunting and suspenseful setting, but also giving the audience clues that something is about to happen because of the marriage. After Mercutio is shot, the storm is beginning to build more. The setting becomes more wild and is not only making the scene more intense, but is going to be hyping up the characters as well. Once the plague has been set and Mercutio dies, the storm is in full swing. People know that something horrible has happened and should take shelter for whatever the storm will do next.
Between us. I was hurt into your arms. I thought all for the best. Plague, open your houses. No! No!
Once Tybalt is killed, the storm is trying to show that this is the climax of the storm and one of the climaxes of the movie. The rain finally begins to fall and Romeo is realizing what he has done. The storm adds the effect of vulnerability and a terrible event that has just unfolded before us. Once the storm is consistently in full swing, the aftermath begins to take form. Romeo is banished and not only is everyone crying, but the sky is crying. The storm adds to the overall sadness of the scene. Although the rain is hard, it is no longer windy. This is most likely because nothing more is going to happen, such as nothing more will be blown in. It is now just time to wait and see what will unfold from what has already happened. In conclusion, the weather and sky in the film not only sets the scene and tone, but carry the story along. This vital part of mise en scene is a very tiny aspect, but if Mercutio or Tybalt died on a random blue, bright, sunny day, would we really get the same feelings or effect? Probably not. Nothing in this movie is by coincidence, and the weather in Romeo and Juliet most definitely plays a key role.